What's up, everybody? This is Zack, aka Zacky, aka I'm Zack, aka Super French Busy, creator of July Radio and many more podcasting and websites. Zack.coffee, that's ZACK.CUFFEE. All right, guys, this is going to be a short speech because obviously, unfortunately, nowadays, Americans' attention span is really terrible and pretty much broken. If we speak for more than 5 minutes, they lose all sense of attention, and that's not our fault. That is because our newer generation doesn't have an attention span. They are completely became ADHD due to TikTok. TikTok is an invasion from China and pretty much ran all of our kids useless. They're completely useless. All they do is watch 8-second videos. 8-second videos, that's their short pants. They can watch something for 8 seconds and then move on to watch something else. So we're gonna have to keep this very, very short. And time is of the essence. Clock is ticking. I'm just trying to point out that this is a Chicago White Sox hat, which is Obama's favorite baseball team, and this T-shirt says Obama Biden 2008. 2008. That's right. I was a volunteer for the Obama campaign in 2008 when I was a student at Ohio State University. That's the Ohio State University, a great university in the Midwest. That's how long I've been a volunteer and a lifetime Democrat. I've been a Democrat for a very long time, but that's when I was a citizen and I was used my right to vote, and I voted for Obama. It was very important, and obviously the great work that Obama did for so many years, it was very important. And unfortunately, all that work has been completely destroyed because of Trump. The Trump presidency pretty much destroyed America and brought us back to a world where it's just become just very dangerous, very dangerous. And now Biden is pretty much Biden as a broom, and Biden is using his broom and he's trying to clean the whole mess that happened because of what Trump has done. And if you don't want to be in that same situation, I just want to remind you that what the infinite wisdom of what Obama said. Obama just basically said, look, he came in here and he said, don't boo, vote. Don't boo, vote. Boo, no, don't boo, vote. You're tired of all this stuff? You want to go protest? You want to say this? That's great. Did you vote? Go and vote. You didn't vote? Look what happens. What do you think happens in the midterm elections? Every elderly people, all those people who don't like liberals and stuff, they vote. Midterm elections, they vote and you do not. And I'm tired of having to lecture everyone like I'm some kind of grandfather or some kind of elderly figure. I'm not some kind of wise man. I just turned 40. I'm not that old. Do I have to just lecture you and say you have to vote? Your vote is extremely important. You do not vote, here's what happens. It's great to protest in the streets, all of our rights, whether it's women's rights, minority rights. But if you don't go and actually vote, look what happens. And obviously, it is not your fault. It is not your fault because they're making voting difficult. It's easier for a Caucasian to vote at some kind of library in less than 30 minutes. Meanwhile, a black person, an African American, has to go on 3 different buses to vote and stay in line for 8 hours. That shit has to change. It has to change. Biden was serving under President Obama in 2008 and 4 years later, but now Biden is president. Biden is president. I have a Phillies hat now. So Biden, you have to make sure to make the right to vote easier in America. The election day does not have to be on a Tuesday. There's a lot of people who have to work and they cannot vote. The day for voting election day in America should be on a Sunday. On a Sunday, you guys keep going to church like we are very great, we are holy people, this and that. You want to do something right? You want the word of Jesus, all this and that? Make the day to vote on a Sunday, where everyone's allowed to vote. When everyone's out of work. When everyone's not working, they can go and vote. You mean to tell me people go in line, African Americans go in line to vote, and they're not allowed to pass out water bottles, food, while they wait for 8 hours trying to vote? Everyone likes to joke, he's like the angry translator of Obama. No, this is a really serious topic here. Is it fair, do you think, that a Caucasian has to wait less than 30 minutes in line to vote? And then an African American has to wait 8 hours on 3 buses to vote? There's nothing wrong with Georgia. Georgia has Juvenile, Cash Money Millionaires, all those great rappers I listened to when I was a kid. But seriously, Georgia has to become more you know, join the rest of the country and set some standards so that everyone can vote in 30 minutes or less, not 8 hours waiting on 3 buses. Shout out to Juve. Please make voting easier in America. You have to make the right to vote easier. I am tired of you guys not listening to AOC, the Squad, and Alexandria Cortez because she's young and she's just a young person and no one pays attention to her in Congress. Pay attention to her. She's over there in Washington D.C. yelling and yelling and yelling. No one's listening. Guess what happened when we don't listen? Good luck. You saw what happened with Trump. You saw what happened with the MAGA cult. It's going to be even worse if Trump is elected. I'm just asking you that Obama did his job. Obama is retired. He's retired. He's trying to watch some baseball. He's trying to chillax with his family. Biden is now in charge. So Biden, obviously I'm going to put my Phillies hat next time. Get to work. Are you working for your staff member, your pager, your wherever? Get to work. I've already done this shit since 08. What year are we in? 24? How many years is that? 26 years? I've been doing this shit for 26 years. For 25 years, I'm still trying to buy a new car. And I'm tired, you're tired, but if you're a younger generation, you get to work. I am allowed to sit at home and play my PlayStation because I've done my share of work. I've done it for the greater good. Serve at the pleasure of the president. I've done that for multiple, what do you call that? Multiple terms. And now it's for the younger people. For the younger people, you need to do that as well. You need to do that if you believe in it. If you don't care, and then Trump is president again and you start crying, I don't have time for that shit. I was there when Hillary lost the election. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is kind of bad. It's going to go bad." We have nightmares of that day when Trump became president. We have nightmares. Do you want to live that again? No? Okay. Well, listen to Obama. Very simple. Don't boo, vote. Don't boo, vote. With what I'm wearing, you might as well. You know how I do my videos from the future with Cyberpunk 2077? This is the future music and all this. Okay, well, this is a message from Zacky in the past. In the past, from the past, and he tells you have to vote or else the future is destroyed. Do you understand? Proper English, I'm listening. I'm saying it again. If you do not vote, America would be in trouble. This is a message from the past. Try to believe that you found an old video, from VHS. This is a video from the past. Look, from 2008. This guy's telling you if you don't vote, look what can happen. Look at what the country looked like in 2008. Look at what it looked like 4 years later, and then look what it looked like in 2020 when Trump became president. And look what happened with COVID-19 and 1 million people dead in America, and 18 million people dead in around the world. Imagine what can happen next. So yeah, everyone is smiling for the photo ops, and Biden is smiling, Obama is smiling. Behind closed doors, all the presidents, Biden, Obama, Bush, Clinton, they're pissed off. No one seems to be able to get rid of Trump because Trump is like some kind of weird goon lizard that just doesn't seem to go away, and he's destroying the country. So I'm not going to talk very long because you guys, all these young people have no attention span now. They're just watching TikTok for 8 seconds and then they just move on. So I'm going to keep it short. We're under 10 minutes. Don't boo, vote. Please don't boo, vote. If you enjoy my reports, you like all the work that I do, my podcast, all this and that, everything is on Zack.coffee, that's Zack.coffee. It's also the, Zacky.coffee, Z-A-K-I, Z-A-C-K, Zaki.coffee. There's both of them. It's me. Zacky is my legal name, and I go by Zack. But go ahead and check out the website. And until next time, thank you guys.